Welcome to another reading journal update. If you've never seen one of these before, I'm going to be doing a journal flip through when I finish out the year. So this covers half of September and half of October. And the next one I do will be October and November. Then we'll have November and December, and then I'll just finish out December before I set up my new journal for my new journal for 2022. So, as I'm going through here, I had the dilemma this time of trying to figure out how to get the larger pictures that I've been printing out for my Kanban board, as well as some of the smaller pictures that I had from the end of September before I started the Kanban board. And so you will see that it took me a while to get them kind of spread out and not too much overlap, but I don't think this is going to work going forward. So I will need to come up with some kind of solution for how I'm going to do it next time. And so I do have a little while to be thinking about that because I read 30 more books before I do this again. So we'll see what happens when I get there. Let's go over some stats for these 30 books. Out of these 30 books, the majority of them were fantasy. I also had quite a few really good reads this time. My lowest rating was a 2.5, which I almost never give, but I really disliked this book. It would have been a DNF had it not been for a readathon that I was doing, so I needed to finish it. I had 2 3.5s, which means I had 0 3 stars this time. I had 13 4 stars. That was my most. I had 5 4.5 stars. And I had 8 5 stars. And those will be coming out, and where I will specifically discuss my 5-star reads. That video will be coming out soon where I just talk about those 5-star reads. So once I get them all cut and arranged finally, and glued down once they're all in there, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I kind of wish that it had been, sorted just a little bit differently, but I did the best that I could do with what I was working with. I then just drew the lines to set up for the next 30 books that I'm going to read. I am all set and ready to go. If you're wanting to do this yourself, people have said before that they don't want to do it because they think it takes too much time. And really, the printing out of the pictures and all of that stuff, cutting and gluing, that's what takes the most time. So I think if you wanted to do this, at least set up some kind of system like I do. The drawing of the actual grid only takes a lot of time the first time because you're focusing on what you're doing and you're trying to do it correctly. You're trying to count everything and get it all figured out. Once you've done that and it's all figured out, then the rest of the time is easier to do because you're just copying what you've already done before and putting that on the next month. So it doesn't take a lot of time. And even with cutting and gluing and all of that stuff, I would say that this only takes about 20 minutes to do the whole thing. I just turn on some kind of YouTube video or an audio book, whatever I want to listen to and do, and I just do it. The thing that I can't really listen while I do is doing the highlighting the genres, and that's only because I need to look at them and actually read the words. So I can't be like listening to an audiobook while I'm trying to do that. Otherwise, it doesn't take long and it's fun. I like to do it. I did decide this time not to highlight the actual books. If you've seen me do this before, I usually do a drop shadow of the same color based on genre that I do on the other page, and I decided not to do that this time because that page is just already so busy and has so many things happening on it. So anyway, I still enjoy it. I think it's fun, and I can't wait to have this whole year done so I can go flip back through it and see everything that I've read this year. On a side note, I did finish book 299 this time. And so that means that the next book that I finish is going to be book 300. So I'm going to go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.